hockey fans, welcome to the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. We got ourselves an exciting game ahead of us tonight. West Genesee Wildcats in the blue. They are 3-0. Currently tied for third place, 27 goals for, 4 goals against the Ontario-based Storm, who are 3-3, which means they played more league games. They are also tied for third place by points, not wins percentage. Ontario Bay with 30 goals for and 20 goals against. So we're looking forward to some excitement on the ice tonight. West Genesee has a history of making it to sectionals, winning some sectionals along the way, going all the way to states. Ontario Bay made it to sectionals last year for their first time in over a decade. What will the future hold for them? Either team, who knows? Not me, but I'm excited to watch some hockey here. Pleased to bring it to you as well. So, Brody, I see you're watching. Glad to have you here. Always like it when you comment, share your opinions on the game. Sorry I didn't actually meet you when you were here last weekend. Things got busy. I should have come down and introduced myself to you before the game, but, you know, I'm an adult and going into a youth locker room. Those don't go over very well. I saw you on the ice, though. Highlighted your moves. We got just over 4 minutes of warm-ups to go before we begin our opening ceremony for this evening's game. I don't have anything cool to say about the teams, really. I don't get to do a lot of research ahead of time as to how they're each performing and what's going well, what's not, stars of the game. I have a job during the day. I like to do my job. But please, subscribe. Subscribers get to comment. Like the video. Well, I don't know what that does, but it's a thing. You guys have helped me to reach over 1,000 subscribers over the past year. Gives me a little bit extra liberties in some of the editing capabilities that YouTube allows me to have, as well as pushing these games out to a broader scope of people. Hey, Tammy! Cody Mashaw over on the bench for Ontario Bay. He's got his arm in a sling. He separated his collarbone a little bit. Did not break it, though, thankfully. Should only be out for about 2 to 4 weeks. So hopefully he's able to rejoin the team before the season ends. His impact is felt most by me, because I get to see my son play more. Cameron Dan-Dalin, number 15 for Ontario Bay, certainly embracing the opportunities he's being given to play more on defense. We have a couple other defensemen out for Ontario Bay this evening. One on vacation, one taking care of some requirements necessary to graduate this year. Unfortunate that got scheduled on a game day, but school comes first. It's time to get this party underway. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, hockey fans of all genders and all ages, welcome to the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. The Ontario Bay Booster Club and Salmon River Ice Hockey Association would like to remind you that we are a parent-led group of volunteers responsible for the maintenance and upkeep of this facility. Your assistance in helping to keep it clean is greatly appreciated. Warming blankets have been provided for your convenience in the bleacher section of the arena. Please remember to fold and return those blankets to their appropriate receptacles at the conclusion of tonight's game. And in this competition, we have the visiting team wearing the blue sweaters, led by coaches Bob Chattel, Sean Coakley, Brian Long, and head coach Frank Calabufo, the West Genesee Wildcats. And here is their starting lineup. Beginning with defense, number 3, Ryan Considine. Number 27, Jack Giannuzzi. On offense, number 9, Kyle Ivanchak. Number 10, Michael Hard. Number 23, Jack Mellon. And between the pipes, number 29, Luke Beck. And now for your home team, in the white sweaters, led by coaches Derek Goodenough, Kelly O'Mara, and head coach Steve Olson, your Ontario Bay Storm! And here is the Storm starting lineup. Beginning on defense, number 15, Cameron Dan-Dalin. Number 18, Riley Ballou. On offense, number 8, Zach Blevins. Number 14, Owen Newton. Number 23, Bryce Goodenough. And in the net, protecting the goal, number 44, Colin Bennett. Excuse me. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please rise as we all stand together, united as one free country. Remove all headgear, place your hand over your heart. Any active duty veteran or retired servicemen or servicewomen may salute as desired as we listen to the playing of our national anthem.
The Cold Front Cafe is open, filled with delicious, delectable delights to satisfy your nutritional needs. The 50-50 raffle is going around. Get your tickets now, where even you can be a winner too. Now, let's play some hockey!
And that's how we do that. Katie again on what's that? Pulaski is far from me. I live in New York. What do you mean you live in New York, Brody? You go to West Jenny. Could have jumped on the bus with these boys right here. And there we go. Face-off won by Ontario Bay. Brought back to Cameron Dalin. He passes it up to Zach Blevins. Blevins dumps it in behind the net. Chased around by Jack Giannuzzi. Jack gets wrapped up in the corner. He's got Bryce and Owen on him. Bryce still with it, pops it out to the slot. Michael Hard there. Michael coming up with that puck over the blue line into the neutral zone. Passes up to Kyle Ivanchuk. Ivanchuk driven over to the side by Cameron Dalin. Ivanchuk dumps that puck behind the net. Picked up by Hard. Hard into the slot. Shot fired. Jack Mellon goes high and wide. Rebound comes up along the boards. Blevins can't hold it. Gets sent back into the corner for Ivanchuk. Ivanchuk stops short to avoid Dalin. Good enough. Closes in on him. Gets that puck. Dalin to Blevins. Blevins cuts it all the way across to the far side. Newton was coming the other way. That gets dumped in high and far. Drops down in the corner. Collected by Blevins. Not Blevins, sorry. Collected by Ballou. He backhands it out through the neutral zone. Played on by Blevins, who dumps that puck in so they can go off for their change. Fresh legs out there for both teams. Here's William Schneid. Schneid to the middle. Swept away by Mason Warnes. On the far side, Jacob Amidon trying to clear it out. Stopped by William Schneid. Schneid shot, save. Bennett. Rebound comes up to Mashaw. Eric Mashaw not able to hold it. Goes back behind the net, chased down by David Stern. Stern clears this up, held in at the blue line. Sent out to the slot. Stopped there by Stern, picked up by Mashaw. Eric flicks this up off the boards through the neutral zone. Collected by Jesse DeSena in his own end of the ice. DeSena drops it back for Will Shields. Shields in the corner, sends it up into the neutral zone. Coming over to pick up that puck, William Schneid. Schneid at the dot, cutting over into the slot. Shot and a goal! Schneid. That was a nice play. Constant movement of that puck by West Jenny. Just waiting to see who the assist came from. I never remember what I said, or what I say. Face-off comes back to the West Jenny end of the ice. Played out by West Jenny. Jack Giannuzzi bringing it up. And that gets frozen by Colin Bennett. Let me know if I'm echoing at all. Trying to manage the audio inputs from the color mic and whatnot. West Genesee goal scored by number 11, William Schneid. Assisted by number 26, Owen Zonetti. 11 from 26. Time of the Wildcats goal, 1:49. Puck goes over at the boards into the corner. Jonah Vormwald sends that up along at the hash marks. Played back out to the point. From the point, Jack Giannuzzi sends that in. Gets blocked out in front. Played on at the corner by Cameron Dalin. He tries sending it up to Newton. Newton holds it. Coming up behind. Good enough. Couldn't keep it away. Comes out center point. Shot fired. Orion Considine goes wide off the base of the boards. Back to Considine at the point. Snaps it at the goal. Blocked in front by Cameron Dalin. at the corner. Jack Giannuzzi has Dalin on him. Dalin takes a seat, hurting that tailbone some more. Goodenough steals that puck behind the net, passes it up along the boards to Newton. Newton guards it, can't keep it away. Goodenough trying to get it out, and that gets dumped back into the corner by David Petrus. And West Jenny goes off for the change. Oh, short backhand, Jack Mellon wide. Hits the side of the net. Pass up to the point for Ryan Considine. Considine moving forward, gets by Dalin. Puck drifts away. Owen Newton sends it to the corner. Newton follows up. Battle for it. Comes up along at the hash marks. Long breakout pass by Goodenough to Blevins. Blevins one way, other shot. Save! Luke Beck. West Jenny working that puck out pass over to Michael Hard. Hard misses it at center ice. Regains control, fires that shot in. Glove save, Colin Bennett. .13:18 to go. West Jenny leads by a score of 1-0. Jared Yeager coming in for the face-off against David Stern. Yeager pulls it back, guards Stern off. William Schneid comes around, picks that puck up, sends it into the middle. Touched on by Amidon. Skating back to grab it at the point. Jesse DeSena sends that puck in and around, played by Yeager. Yeager on near side, loses it. Here comes Stern trying to force his way through. Stern cuts back, passes up for Mashaw. It gets hit by Jared Yeager, goes in deep, followed down, picked up by Will Shields. Will Shields stops, turns it back behind the net for Jesse DeSena. DeSena up along the near side. Touched by Owen Zanetti, sends it into the middle, taken away by Amidon. Amidon trying to shake Yeager, can't, passes that puck off to Braden Walker. Walker fires it up on the near side, and that's going to be an icing, and will bring that face-off down by the Colin Bennett. Shout out to my biggest sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant, across the street from the bank, and Power Play Sports, located exit 47 off I-81 in Watertown. Face off to the right side of Bennett. Jacob Penseby all wrapped up. Eric Mashaw comes out, sends that puck off the boards, gets out into the neutral zone, played by Evan Zanetti. Zanetti drops it back to Considine. Considine sends it up, and that gets turned back out into the neutral zone by Cameron Dallin. Considine coming back, over the blue line, shot fired low, save, Bennett. Rebound, shot by Jacob Penseby, save, Bennett. Comes back out to Considine again. Considine has that swept off his stick by Amidon, regains control at the blue line, snaps it back behind the net. Off the base of the boards, Riley Ballou playing on it, pulls it back for himself in the corner, now tries pushing it back up, taken away by Jonah Vormwald. Vormwald has it popped off his stick. Here comes David Stern. Stern through the neutral zone, trying to make his way through, over the end line, at the corner, stops, draws it back, looking for somebody to pass to, and passes air. Adam Pooler with that puck, shot on net, save Luke Beck. Rebound goes to Jonah Vormwald. Vormwald taking it up himself. Crosses over the blue line, fires it, hits the body of Pooler, regains control. Vormwald loses it as he got near the goal, but Riley Ballou popped it away. Coming back to play on that puck is, hey, that's Owen Bibbins. You know, and I saw the 9, and I thought Joe Brodeur, but Joe's not in the state right now. So, anyway, we got a delayed penalty. Oh, no, it was a delayed offsides. Oh, nice hard hit between Michael Hard coming on to hit Blevins, and Hard took it harder. Puck goes down to the corner. Goodenough playing on it. Goodenough back behind the net. Loses it to DeSena. DeSena pushing it forward. Right there, Owen Newton. Newton pulls that puck back behind the net, taken away by Jack Mellon. Mellon coming around near side. Passes across the slot for Jesse DeSena. DeSena moving forward. Over to the blue line. Tries toe dragging around Mason Wards. Can't. Forces his way forward, gets that shot on goal. Rebound comes out to Blevins. Blevins to Newton. Newton winds up. Low shot, save, Luke Beck. At the corner now. West Jenny, tough bounce off the corner. Played on by Jesse DeSena. Sends around behind the net for Will Shields. Shields near side, tries clearing it out. Goodenough holds it. Pushed back out, though, by Owen Zanetti. Shot fired high. Jack Mellon almost took off the head. That rebound goes off the post, comes back out, and here's Blevins. Blevins, 1-on-3, over the blue line. He's got to be tired. Long pass all the way across. Goes to Stern off the bench. Stern Pulls back at the red line. Couldn't get the shot off. Taking it as it came through the crease. Jared Yeager picking up speed around behind the net. Near side pass across for Owen Zanetti. Zanetti loses it. Recovered by Ryan Considine. Lost again. In the slot. Backhander. Jared Yeager doesn't make it through. David Stern pulling that puck off the boards, held at the blue line by Jack Giannuzzi. Giannuzzi moving forward. At the bottom of the circle, stops short, curls around, looks, sends it back to the point for Jared Yeager. Yeager across for Considine. Ryan has to catch up off the boards to get it. Skates back behind the net. Centering pass gets blocked by Braden Walker. Picked up by Cameron Dallin, sends it off the boards, helped out by Amadon, sent back in, and West Jenny's got to check up on sides. They do. And Braden Walker tried clearing it, came back to William Schneid, Will Schneid, with his second goal of the game. Quiet after that goal. I told you, West Jenny people have got to come up. We're really not that far away. I mean, from Syracuse, you jump on 81, it takes it 36. It's really not that bad. West Genesee goal scored by number 11, William Schneid, unassisted. Number 11, unassisted. Time of the Wildcats goal, 7:49. From the point, fired in by Will Shields. Rebound comes out, played on by Jonah Vormwald. This comes all the way across and leaks into the neutral zone, played back by Will Shields. West Jenny moving forward. Jonah Vormwald loses it. Turned back out into the neutral zone by Cameron Dallin. Evan Zanetti picks that puck up. Sends it across for Will Shields. Will Shields falls down. Pass comes over to Jacob Myros off his skate. Picked up by Luke Beck. Wouldn't have been a goal because it went off his skate and all. And he did make a kicking motion even though he was trying to kick it to his stick. Nice try. Way to play that puck off of, it's awkward turnover. Face-off, won by Goodenough. Blevin, shot fired, save Luke Beck, and we'll do it again. So hopefully, a whole bunch of people are watching from West Jenny. This is a heck of a game for the school. Puck comes back. Walker sends it across to Dylan Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin moving that puck forward. Picked up by Ryan Considine. He turns it back. Long pass over to Michael Hard. Hard loses it to Braden Walker. Walker hits Hard. Back behind the red line. Coming wraparound. Taken by Kyle Ivanchek. Nothing doing. Nice save. Bennett. Shot from the top of the slot by Jack Mellon. Save Bennett. Reaching back to hold it, Jack Giannuzzi. And he does it. Snaps that puck in deep. West Jenny's got to check up to stay on, or to get onside. Battle for that puck in a neutral zone. A little bit of sloppy play. Picking it up, Jared Yeager comes in. At the dot, shot fired. Save Bennett. Goes up off a high stick. Can't tell if there's really a high stick or that referee was just trying to protect his face and his life. Gets deflected up into the netting. We'll have ourselves a face-off on the right side of Colin Bennett. Jared Yeager sliding in for the face-off against David Stern. Wins that face-off. Shot taken by Owen Zanetti. Saved by Bennett. Rebound. Zanetti to Schneid. Goal. West Genesee goal scored by number 11, William Schneid with the hat trick, assisted by 26, Owen Zanetti, from 4, Jared Yeager, 11 from 26 from 4. Time of the Wildcats goal, 9:36. Puck turned out. David Stern picking it up in the neutral zone. Skating forward, loses it to Ryan Considine. Pokes it back to Schneid. Schneid to Yeager. Yeager drops down, holds it. Comes back to Dalin. Dalin snaps it off the boards. There's nobody up there from his team, though. Goes to Ryan Considine. Considine sends this forward, and that's misses the goal, and Colin Bennett missed it, too. Makes you wonder what would have happened had that been on net. Amidon hard, misses. Mashaw goes down for the icing. Don't know why he didn't just pass it to Eric and let Eric dump it in. He was at the center line, but that's not what happened. 6:27 to go in the opening period. The Wildcats lead 3-0. West Genesee doing a great job of moving this puck around. Quick, hard passes. Mason Warren sends that off the boards up for Mateo Dalpe. Dalpe can't keep it out. Gets sent in again. Braden Walker picks it up behind the net. Walker off the boards for Myros. Myros misses it. Will Shields fires it back in. Played on by Warnes. Warnes up along the boards for Dalpe. Dalpe back to Warnes. Warnes trying to send it up. Right now you got Adam Pooler out there on the front line. And that gets covered up by Bennett. So Pooler graduates in 24. What is that? Next year. He's a junior. And on that front line with him were Dalpe and Warnes. No, I'm sorry. Dalpe and Myros. Both of them are freshmen. And then on defense, you had a freshman and a sophomore. Interesting choice. Yeah, we have 12 seniors on this team for Ontario Bay. Will Shields turns that puck back, goes to Bryce Goodenough. Bryce coming in through the middle, gets collapsed upon, and that puck slides to the goalie, covered up by Luke Beck. So let's take a peek at the bench for Ontario Bay. You got a handful of players over there. It's actually a pretty deep bench for Ontario Bay. And then West Genesee looks like it's like a graduation photo. That bench is overflowing. They got two rows of people. One row lined up, pressing up against the boards. The other one standing up on the bench. And there's hardly any room for any more. Puck comes back to Walker. Walker sends it up, goes off the stick of Jack Giannuzzi, and goes all the way down over the end line. Giannuzzi challenged by Goodenough. Passes puck up to Jack Mellon. Mellon on near side sends it off the boards. Grabbed by Zach Blevins. Blevins curling around at the center line. Blevins moving forward over the blue line. It's a 1-on-5. Shot taken, blocked. Picked up by Ryan Considine. Considine around behind, flicks this puck high past Owen Newton. Walker trying to hold it. Coming in behind, though, Michael Hard gets that puck out into the neutral zone. Far side, Mason Warnes grabs it, sends it forward. Goes right to Jack Mellon. Mellon passed over to Ryan Considine. Considine to Hard. Hard deflects it to the middle, and that's going to get covered up by Bennett as Kyle Ivanchek was coming on. 4:40 to go in this first period. West Jenny leads 3-0. Face-off won by West Jenny. Comes back to Jack Giannuzzi. Sends it up at the hash mark. Sent back behind the net. Owen Zonetti not able to get it on the near side. Now Zonetti does. Touches it out to William Schneid. Schneid centers it back. Wanted to get the one-timer from Jack Giannuzzi, but he sent it behind. We're calling that icing. Oh, I guess we swept it out. My bad. I missed the stick. My apologies. So Ontario Bay cleared that out. I thought it was a hard back pass that got missed. It was not. Jacob Amidon winning that face-off, but controlled by West Jenny. Fired in by Jack Giannuzzi. Save Bennett. Comes up on the near side, sliding up. William Schneid misses that puck as it got nice stick check. Amidon and Mashaw trying to punch their way through. Puck taken by Ryan Considine as they hit the blue line. He turns his puck back. Here comes Schneid. Has Dalin and Ballou on him. Shot, save. Rebound, shot, save. And Bennett has that squeezed under his stick. Will Schneid outskated Cameron Dalin and Riley Ballou. I'll have to go back and watch that one to see if Will burned him or they just got beat. Or maybe they did a great job, and I think Will's just that good. He's got 3 goals already. Adam Pooler facing off against Jacob Penseby. On the side, shot blocked by Dalin, sends it off the boards for Dalpy. Mateo skating up, looking for somebody to pass to. There's nobody there. Shot fired high off the stick of Luke Beck, drops down behind the net, played on by Evan Zanetti. He sends it around on the boards near side. David Petrus clears this out into the middle. Jonah Vormwald gets behind Dalin, shot fired, misses high. Off the glass, comes down for Jacob Penseby. He sends it into the middle. Shot fired by Jonah Vormwald. Save Bennett, drops down behind the net. David Petrus sends us over to Vormwald. Out in the middle, shot. Penseby not going anywhere. Evan Zanetti picks it up, sends this in along the rails. Cameron Dalin picks it up behind the net. He's spinning around, miss it. David Petrus pops it back. Riley Ballou picks it up, can't clear it out. Held in by Evan Zanetti on net. Save. Rebound comes all the way back out to Jesse DeSena, who dumps that puck in behind the net. Dalin skating after it. Dalin picks it up. Owen Bibbins cuts him off. Bibbins tied up with Jack Mellon. Coming over to help out Michael Hard. Dalin comes over to grab that puck. Spinning around, tried sending it up. Stopped by Hard. Hard sends it back behind the net. Riley Ballou on the far side. Gets that puck and rips this down the length of the ice. And that's going to be icing. Oh, that's right. Shaylee's not playing anymore. She graduated, right? I would love it. I would love it. Always looking for a color commentator so I don't have to talk the whole time. I would love to have that player perspective. Centering pass, nice block, good stick check. Zach Blevins coming over to pick that puck up. Tried to go for that long pass to Owen Newton. Stopped and turned back by Considine, and they came over offsides. You can see Shields over there. Not Shields, sorry, Schneid was trying to stop. He was on his side. Ice is slippery. Puck goes back behind the net. Newton back there gets a piece of it. Blevins coming around. Tried popping it in front to Goodenough, but there Jared Yeager blocking it. Reaching up. Mason Warren's trying to poke that puck forward towards the corner. Blevins couldn't get it. That gets flicked high up into the air. Lands down in neutral zone for William Schneid. Schneid passes over to Jack Giannuzzi. Giannuzzi over the blue line. Shot fired. Save. Bennett coming over to protect him. Braden Walker. We'll have ourselves a face-off to the right side of Colin Bennett. Jacob Amadon's going to face off against Jacob Pensabine. Pensabine guards it for West Jenny to come in, grab that puck. Considine off the boards, over to Petrus. Petrus gets it to the middle. Shot doesn't make it through by Pensabine. Near side, Pensabine coming over, battling with David Stern. He's going to get David aggravated. From the slot shot, save Bennett. Stern comes over, misses that puck. Jacob Pensabine comes out with it. Battle for it along the boards. Now coming away, Jacob Amadon. Amadon cutting to the far side where there's no peoples. Crosses over the center line, dumps that puck in. Eric Mashaw chasing it down. Ryan Considine going to be the first one to it. Considine in the corner, turns and sends it back behind the net for Jack Giannuzzi. Centering pass by Stern, comes all the way out for Walker. Shot fired, goes high, drops down into the glove of Jack Giannuzzi. Drops it down, takes it behind the net where it's safe, passes it up along the boards to David Petrus. Petrus in the middle, up to Pensabine. Pensabine over the blue line, dumps that puck in. Jonah Vermwald plays it. Sends it back behind the net, grabbed by Walker. Walker rips it all the way around, held in by Will Shields. And that gets deflected off the stick of Amadon, goes up and out of play. Oh my goodness, it is less than a minute. Less than 1 minute of play remaining in the first period. Less than 1 minute remaining. Centering pass, blocked by Goodenough, leaks through. Turning and grabbing it, Jack Mellon, nothing doing. Owen Newton trying to get that puck out. I think he tripped over his own stick. That puck comes out to Blevins. Blevins against Shields. Shot low. Save. Rebound. Blevins couldn't get his stick on it. Nice back checking by Jack Mellon. Puck comes out to Kyle Ivanchek. Over the blue line. Winds up. Shot. Blocked by the skates of Cameron Dalin. Takes Dalin out. Puck is in the corner. Newton to good enough. Good enough. Long pass for Blevins. Blevins gets a piece of it. Chases it down at the hash marks. Not going to be able to get that shot off. Behind the red line. Sends up. Newton misses. Baloo can't get to it in time as Kyle Ivanchek steps up, gets that puck, sends it out to Michael Hart. Dalin backhands it and rolls right up into the glove of Owen Bibbins on the bench. And that concludes another exciting period of ice hockey here at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. At the end of the first period, West Genesee Wildcats lead by a score of 3-0. If you want to win, get a 50-50 raffle ticket. Even you can be a winner too. Are you hungry? Stop on by the Cold Front Cafe and get yourself some Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids, they're sweet, they're sour, they're children you can eat. Another shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank, and Power Play Sports, exit 47 off I-81 in Watertown. Two Broke Moms is where I get all of my gift paraphernalia. I got the Dan-Dalin stickers, t-shirts, sweatshirts, pullovers, mugs, travel mugs, tumblers. They can put whatever you want on whatever you want. Stop in, see Jess, see Jen, tell them the Dan-Dalin sent you. And if you're up in Watertown or just need some of the absolute best hockey equipment, go to Power Play Sports, exit 47 off I-81. You want to try it out? They've got an indoor sheet of synthetic ice, an indoor sheet of real ice, and if it ever gets cold enough again in Watertown, they'll have a full outdoor rink up and running. They manage the time for it, free to use. Just got to contact them to schedule. Tell them the Dan-Dalin sent you.
right. It is almost time for period number 2. So period 2, West Genesee in blue going from left to right this period. Ontario Bay in the white going from right to left. West Genny leads 3-0. Here's the face-off. Bryce Goodenough wins that face-off, gets that puck up to Blevins. Zach Blevins moving in on the left side at the hash mark. Stop short, loses that puck as Jack Giannuzzi takes out the body. Sent up near side. Mason Warrens holds it at the blue line. Blevins pushed out into the neutral zone. Passes that puck all the way back to Braden Walker. Walker draws himself back, gets that puck up to Blevins. Blevins over the blue line, moving forward. Toe drag behind him, breaks the ankle of Ryan Considine. Sends that puck back to Walker, back to the corner, and Blevins loses it there as Considine recovers. Michael Hard with that puck coming up now, loses it as he approached Mason Warrens. Coming up behind him, though, Kyle Ivanchek. Ivanchek sends that puck around. At the corner, Jared Yeager takes that puck behind the net, passes it over to Hard. Hard centering pass, taken away by Goodenough. Bryce passes up to Blevins. Blevins, long pass off the boards for Newton. Newton misses it, or just doesn't catch up to it, I should say. And that puck goes down for the icing. It'll bring the faceoff all the way back down by Colin Bennett. Face-off to the right side of Bennett. David Stern taking that face-off, winning the face-off. Jared Yeager draws that puck back, comes all the way across near side. Shot fired by Jesse DeSena. Rebound comes all the way out to the center point. Will Shields dumps that puck into the corner. Played there by Jared Yeager. He's got Cameron down all over him. Dalin stepping up, poked that puck and turned back by Owen Zanetti. Comes back to the point for Will Shields. Shields fires, save. Bennett, it's loose. On the side, Dalin trying to take it back behind the net, and that gets wrapped up on the side of the netting, and it's going to be a face-off. Somebody's mouth guard came flying across. The referee's just going to put that one in the net. That does not count as a goal. It's just a mouth guard, and it's pink. Face off to Bennett's right side. Jacob Amidon squaring up against Jared Yeager. Yeager pushes that puck forward, slaps it towards the middle for Owen Zanetti. Zanetti chases it down into the corner. Hit on by Dalin, drops that puck off behind him for Yeager. Yeager loses it. Stepping up with that puck is Eric Mashaw. Mashaw passes it up through the neutral zone for Amidon. Amidon loses it, coming up behind Mashaw, and then Stern dumps it in. Mashaw was offsides, but the referee's going to let that one go. This gets popped out. Here's William Schneid. Schneid gets behind Dalin, goes in, shot, kick save, Colin Bennett. Schneid goes down to the corner. Dalin goes over to play on that puck. I think it's 2 or 3 times Cameron's been burned on that play. Puck stopped out in front. Dalin grabs it behind the net. Far side, misses Amidon, gives it right to William Schneid. Schneid gives it right to David Stern. Stern turning around, tries passing it up for Mashaw. Mashaw comes over to grab it in front of Jesse DeSena, misses it. Puck turned off the boards by Will Shields, slapped at by Stern, nothing doing. Held in by Riley Ballou. He dumps that puck all the way deep into the corner. Back behind the net, collected by Will Shields. Shields sends it back behind again. Fired up along the boards by Jesse DeSena. Misses everybody. Comes all the way down. Played on by Colin Bennett. Bennett tries shoveling it away. Owen Zanetti steals it. Passes it back to Jonah Vormwald, who fires that shot. Saved by Bennett, and that gets frozen there. Face off to the right side of Colin Bennett. There's the face-off. Comes back for the Wildcats. Pass over to Jack Giannuzzi. Deflected away. Mason Warrens has Jack Giannuzzi all tied up. Walker comes in to put the hit on Giannuzzi. Giannuzzi goes down. Puck goes to the corner. Picked up by Petrus. Turns that puck back. Warrens grabs it. Fires it around for Dalpe. Dalpe on the near side trying to get that puck out. Here it goes Mateo. Long pass over to far side to Myros. Catches Myros between the legs. That gets turned back. Walker has it. Gives it to Pooler. Pooler touches it up over the over the blue line into the offensive end. Taken away by Considine. Here comes Ryan Considine. Considine coming right through the middle. Uncontested. Draws himself. Get around. Walker shot. Save Bennett. Walker chases it down. Considine with it still back behind the net. He's looking. Passes it across. Tipped away by Myros into the neutral zone. Myros going off for a change. Blevins comes on. Puck gets sent in, grabbed by Walker. Walker pops it out to Blevins. Here comes Blevins. Blevins against Giannuzzi. Draws it back. Shot. Save, Luke Beck. Rebound comes to Michael Hard. Hard fires it all the way down. Icing avoided. Chased after by Kyle Ivanchek. Ivanchek slapping his hand around. Puck sent up by Baloo. Almost in, and now it's in. And I think that I don't know who it got scored by. It could have been scored by Jack Mellon. Tough to tell from this angle. Faceoff controlled by Ontario Bay. Sent in, Blevins chasing it down back behind the net. Dallin retreating back, trying to keep that puck away from Ivanchek. Ivanchek wins, dumps it in. Baloo grabs it behind the net. West Genesee goal scored by number 10, Michael Hard. Unassisted. Number 10, unassisted. Time of the Wildcats goal, 4:05. Hard dumps that puck in. Grabbed by Dallin. Dallin sends it around for Blevins. Not able to get it to him. Turned back by Yeager. Wrapped up in the corner. And Goodenough. Long pass out. It goes by Shields. Blevins is not going to be able to catch up to it before that is iced. And icing is the call. 12:04 to go in this second period of play. Faceoff will be to the right side of Colin Bennett. Jacob Amadon facing off against Jared Yeager. Amadon wins, draws that puck back for Baloo, sends it behind the net. Dallin comes over to chase after it. Dallin loses that puck to Owen Zanetti. Zanetti moving forward, gets that puck over to Yeager, centering pass. Not able to go through. William Schneid comes around, shot. Save, rebound, it's on the side of the net, swatted off of there by Yeager. Yeager sends it to the corner, played back there by Owen Zanetti. Zanetti to Yeager. Yeager centering pass, or sends it across for Considine. Considine steps up as Eric Mashaw. Stepping up behind him, though, Cameron Dallin. Dallin, Mashaw, and Amadon going up. Dallin peels off and hangs at the blue line over to Amadon at the corner. Amadon trying to draw that puck back, loses it, comes into the neutral zone. Here's William Schneid. Dallin going in. With him, nice defense, gets that puck away. Walker had it for a second, comes over to Schneid for the goal. So William Schneid follows up his natural hat trick with a Texas hat trick. Ah, we're giving an assist on that one. Interesting. It's a playmaker for Owen Zanetti. West Genesee goal scored by number 11, William Schneid. Assisted by 26, Owen Zanetti. 11 from 26. That's a Texas hat trick and a playmaker for the Wildcats at 5:47. So they are tied for third, just like we are. But after this, they'll be tied for second. And we'll be in sixth. Oh, from the point, a goal for Will Shields. Because there's like a three-way tie for third. West Genesee goal scored by number 13, Will Shields. Assisted by number 8, Jonah Vormwald. From number 6, David Petrus. 13 from 8 from 6. Time of the Wildcats goal, 6:02. Petrus drops that puck back, sent over by the Wildcats, played on by Will Shields. Shields sends it up through the air, gloved down by Braden Walker. Walker back into his own zone, looking for somebody to pass to, sends it all the way across, off the boards, played by Will Shields. Shields loses an edge, coming over, good enough to Newton. Newton across the Blevins, shot, flying in for the block, but making the save, Luke Beck. Coming back, Jonah Vormwald. Vormwald weaving his way through. Swept away by Walker. Back over to Vormwald. Not able to get his stick on it for the 1T. Comes out to the point. Held in by Jesse DeSena. Warnes plays it at the corner. Challenged by Riley McAloon. Goes to the corner. Picked up by Blevins. Blevins skating up. Backhand. Saucer. Pass to Newton. Newton takes it. Sends it up. Tried to get it to Goodenough. Gave it to Jesse DeSena, who couldn't play it, back behind the net, deflected off of Goodenough into the netting. That'll give us a face-off. Puck back behind the net, played by Jack Giannuzzi. Giannuzzi sends it up, stopped by Ballou. He turns that puck back hard. They're saying it was touched by somebody. Giannuzzi's going to hustle back to get that puck before Stern comes in. Stern gets a hit on, but the puck goes to Ryan Considine. Considine goes back behind the net. Now banks it off the backboards to Giannuzzi. Giannuzzi out into the middle for Christian Ball. Ball settles it down, but it goes right to Cameron Dallin. Dallin up to Masha. Eric trying to force his way through. Still out there. Not able to get the final shot off. Ryan Considine takes that puck over to the boards. Curls back around in the middle. He's just making circles now. Considine, breakout pass, gets it up. Christian Ball touched it. Oh, maybe he missed it. That's an icing. I guess Ball missed it. And icing is the call. Bring the faceoff all the way back down next to Luke Beck with 8:46 to go in the second period. Blevins for the faceoff. Puck comes over to the side. Blevins picks up the corner. Centering pass to Goodenough. Shot, save, Beck. Rebound. Controlled by West Genesee. Jonah Vormwald sends his puck across. Dallin gets a piece of it before Evan Zanetti could get to it. Zanetti tries hitting Dallin because he was sad. Puck comes out into the middle. Kyle Ivanchek with it. Backhands it into the zone. Dallin's going to chase after it and pick it up behind the net. He rips it around for Blevins. Blevins touches it. Can't hold it. Evan Zanetti rips it back. It hits the glass. It comes back out. West Jenny pushing their way through. Michael Hard passes it across for Ivanchek. Ivanchek comes over to the side, dumps that puck in, back behind the net. Riley Ballou going after it with Jack Mellon. Mellon out into the middle. One-timer doesn't make it anywhere. Owen Newton passes out into the middle for Zach Blevins. Blevins over to blue line. Toe drag attempted, blocked by Luke Alfieri. Newton recovers, comes back to the point for Dallin. Dallin backhands up to Owen Newton. Newton trying to get it, sends it back to Dallin. Dallin trying to hold it in. He gets hit by the body of Kyle Ivanchek. Dallin has his stick wrapped around Ivanchek. Lets go of it so he can get it back. Coming back the other way, Michael Hard. Michael Hard taking that puck in. Riley Ballou over there draws the stick up. They both go into the boards. Bryce Goodenough comes up with that stick. Fake pass, still with it. Loses that puck at the hash mark. Jared Yeager picks it up. Yeager turning it back. Gets that up to Owen Zanetti. Hot on his tail. Mason Warnes. Warnes uses his butt to push that into the corner. Puck goes around behind the net to the far side. Owen Zanetti recovers. Passes it up to Jared Yeager. Yeager on the red line. Couldn't get that shot in. Adam Pooler trying to send it to the corner. Sent back out to the point. Fired in. Touched away by Mason Warnes. Now it's in the middle. Bounced around all over the place. Puck into the slot. Schneid couldn't get it. I'm sorry, not Schneid. Shields couldn't get it. This comes back to Walker. Walker's going to ice it just so he could take a breath. 6:47 to go in the second period. Face-off will be on the right side of Colin Bennett. West Genesee Wildcats lead by a score of 6-0. Jack Pensabine taking the face-off against Jacob Amadon. Puck comes out to Eric Mashaw. Mashaw on the near side, skating up, going around Jesse DeSena. DeSena gets his stick on it. Mashaw goes to the corner. Puck is loose. Everybody skates away from it. Will Shields turns back. Coming over to play on it. Jacob Amidon to the corner. Mashaw battling against DeSena. David Stern comes over. Gets a piece of that puck. Now Mashaw. Mashaw has it. Has Warnes at the point. Decides to get hit in the back by Jesse DeSena. Down he goes. Puck comes to the point. Mason Warnes lets it go. That's going to be an icing. 6:16 to go in the second period. It feels extra chilly in here tonight. Jacob Amidon taking the face-off against Jackson Pensabine. Jackson driving that puck forward. Coming out with a Christian Ball. Ball going down on the near side, trying to stay wide of Mason Warnes. Passes it across, goes off a skate, pops into the air. Walker over there making hits. Riley McAloon sends it around the middle. Takes that shot, deflected off the stick of Mason Warnes. Hits the netting, give us a face-off on the right side of Colin Bennett. 5:58 to go in the second period. Don't forget to pick up your 50-50 raffle tickets. Here they go. Look at those girls walking around the outside of the rink. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets from them. Save Colin Bennett. Third period. Jackson Pensabine draws that puck back for Riley McAloon. Shot. Save Bennett. Dan-Dalin off the backboards, trying to get that rebound coming out. Jackson Pensabine swings around, sends it into the middle for Riley McAloon. He misses. Adam Pooler trying to pass that puck up for Jacob Myros. Myros gets a piece of it, sends it to the corner, turned back by Jack Giannuzzi. Goes to Riley McAloon. McAloon sends it behind the net for Ryan Considine. Considine trying to come up on the near side. Passes that puck up to Jackson Pensabine. Pensabine back to Considine. Considine to Giannuzzi. Giannuzzi over to blue line. Sends that puck forward. Blue had it for a moment, but Giannuzzi recovers. Sends it out into the middle. Shot by number 12, Riley McAloon with the goal. West Genesee goal scored by number 12, Riley McAloon, assisted by number 27, Jack Giannuzzi. That means a West Genesee parent has to buy 12 raffle tickets, and another one has to buy 27. It's the right thing to do. Time of the Wildcats goal, 11:43. Battleford behind the net, centering tried by Jacob Myros, blocked. Sent around at the point. Ballou able to hold it. Coming up behind, though, Will Shields sends that puck into the offensive end. Cameron Dan-Dalin retreats back, collects that puck, goes behind his net, passes it up to Blevins. Blevins curls around, trying to make some space. Short pass to Bryce Goodenough. Goodenough over the blue line, drops it off for Blevins. Shot, misses. Wide on the near side. Dalin stepping up at the bottom of the circle. Centers, nobody there. Michael Hard tried clearing it, goes to Riley Ballou. Ballou tried sending it forward, gets blocked by Kyle Ivanchek, picked up by Jack Mellon. Mellon with the shot blocked out in front. Riley Ballou going to the corner. Puck is loose. Off the bench, picking that puck up. Will Shields sends that behind the net. Dalin going after Kyle Ivanchek. Ivanchek gets to it first, sends it to the middle. Goodenough there. Goodenough lifts this puck up, gets it behind Will Shields. Zach Blevins going after it, taken out by Shields. Jared Yeager's going to pick it up, and we've got ourselves the first penalty of the game. And Will Shields is going to go sit in the box for that one. If he's going to get a trip or an interference, he's going to get a hold. Okay. Quick conversation from the Ontario Bay bench. Oh, new goalie coming in. Aiden Terry. West Genesee penalty, number 13, 2-minute minor for holding. Number 13, 2 minutes, hold. Time of the minor penalty, 13:06. And it's a goalie change for the Ontario Bay Storm. Now in net, number 22, Aiden Terry. That makes this a great opportunity for you to go to the Cold Front Cafe and get yourself some hot coffee, hot cocoa, some candy, or flag down one of those girls to get your 50-50 raffle tickets. 50-50 raffle tickets. Winner will be drawn next period. Thank you to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, and Power Play Sports in Watertown. Stop by both of them. Tell them the Dan-Dalin sent you.
Goodenough facing off against Yeager. Puck goes over to the side. Goodenough sends it back to the point for Walker. Walker tried setting up along the boards. Yeager got a piece of it, and this gets turned back out into the neutral zone. Riley Ballou coming back to pick it up. Ballou looking, passes up to Blevins. Blevins comes back into his own zone, comes up through the middle. Blevins, Goodenough, and Newton going down with it. Blevins comes back to the point, passes over to Walker. Walker winds up for the slapper, sends it, I think he got deflected. Newton behind the net to Goodenough. Goodenough being pressured by Considine. Goodenough forced to the corner, takes a knee, loses that puck. Considine had it. Now Goodenough back to Walker. Walker coming over into the middle. Shot fired, knocked down by Yeager. Newton gets a piece of it, sends it to the corner for Blevins. Blevins at the hash mark, drops it back into the corner for Newton. Tried sending it out to Blevins, goes off the side of the net, picked up by Yeager. He fires it down, and there's no icing. Blevins and Walker passing a puck around. Here's Blevins coming up over the blue line at the hash mark. Toe drag. Centering pass, and Newton misses the 1T. Comes out to Ballou at the blue line, sends it back up to Blevins. Blevins had a hard time playing it. He takes his seat, turns, fires that puck all the way across. Walker lifts it, shot, save, Luke Beck. At the far corner. Walker fires it, goes high, settled down by Goodenough off the ledge, ripped from the point by Ballou. Misses, goes off the corner, picked up by Walker. 18 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Walker to the corner. Into the middle for Amadon. Takes a knee, 1T, nothing happening. Sends out across the paint. Ballou picks it up near side, fires it, goes back behind the net. 5 seconds. Walker picks it up off the boards. Pushes it to the corner for Amadon. Amadon tried sending it over to Newton, couldn't get it to him. Ryan Considine collects it. Considine, breakout pass to Owen Zanetti. Zanetti shot, hits the stick of Aiden Terry, knocks the stick out of his hand, save made. Amadon collects it, sends it back to Walker. Walker to Goodenough. Goodenough going back behind his net to reset. 1.5 minutes to go in the second period. Goodenough coming out into the neutral zone. Flicks that puck up high, falling down, taking a seat. Christian Bell, quick little nap for him. Puck goes to Considine. Considine, long pass back out to Ball as he's well rested. Ball sends it up, pushed aside. Owen Zanetti behind the net. Dalin has Zanetti all over him. Dalin wraps up Zanetti so Stern can get to that puck. Stern to Amadon. Amadon to Mashaw. Mashaw touched to forward, gets turned back by the Wildcats. Passed up to Christian Ball. 1 minute of play remaining in the second period. 1 minute remaining. Yeah, I got it that time. In the corner. Dalin, Considine, Stern. Considine comes away with that puck. Considine, hash mark, over to Ball, and Ball could not pull the trigger. Ball is still wondering what happened. He's pointing, somebody get a goal, it should have been me, and the refs say it was nobody. Christian Ball. If you see him in school tomorrow, Ask him what an open net looks like. He knows it. He should have had that one all day long. Off the face-off, West Jenny shot, save, Aiden Terry. Puck comes out to the point, played on by Luke Alfieri. Alfieri sends it to the corner. Warnes has it. Warnes rips it around for Eric Mashaw. Mashaw can't get to it in time. Evan Zanetti sends it to the corner, chases after it. Dallin sends it back up to Mashaw. Mashaw and the neutral zone loses it. Goes into the middle. Jacob Pensabine picks it up. Pensabine drops it off for Petrus, we'll say. Petrus gets it over to Ivanchuk. Fires that shot, deflected away by Dallin into the glass. Drops down at the board, sent across the paint, nothing doing. Off the boards, Mashaw. Mashaw wraps up Ivanchuk. Dallin takes that puck, passes it up to Amadon. Amadon last-ditch backhand, and that concludes our second period of play at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. Make sure you get your raffle tickets. Just about last call for the 50-50 raffle tickets. Stop by the Cold Front Cafe and get yourself a ring pop. A ring pop. It's not just candy, it's jewelry too. Thank you again to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski. They got so many good things in there. They got 24 local vendors selling their stuff on their shelves. And Power Play Sports, get a monthly membership at Power Play. You can get your monthly memberships include one free skate sharpening every month, one free roll of tape every month, as well as discounts on the clinics they have, the skills and drills, as well as discounts on their different leagues. 3-on-3 leagues going on almost every single night of the week, including a learn to skate and learn to play hockey for adults. How cool is that? Check them out, powerplaysportsny.com. sorry. I apologize for any inappropriateness you may see. This is what happens when you get big, apparently. Good enough. Coming over, drops that puck over to his left side. Yeager takes it into the corner, turned back by Evan Zanetti. Zanetti moving up through the neutral zone, past that puck off the boards for Jonah Vormwall. Vormwall misses. That'll be an icing. It's 50-50 raffle time. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets out. Your winning 50-50 raffle ticket is number 149453. That's 149453. Bring your winning ticket to the Cold Front Cafe to collect your 50-50 raffle winnings. Don't forget to get your fresh hot pizza while you're there. Puck loops back behind the net. Played by Walker. Walker sends it around. Held in at the blue line by Mason McAloon. He dumps that puck back in. Walker behind the net. Challenged by Carson Berg. He turns, fires this puck the length of the ice. And that'll come right back for an icing. Puck comes back. West Jenny plays it all the way across. Zanetti lets it go by. Off the boards, picked up by Riley McAloon. McAloon brings it into the offensive end. Turned back by David Stern. He gets that puck to Eric Mashaw. Mashaw taken into the offensive end. Driven to the corner by Evan Zanetti. Mashaw still with it. Coming, centering pass. Nobody able to get to it. Comes out to Riley McAloon. McAloon through the middle. Pass that puck up to Logan DeWaters. DeWaters has that puck taken away by Mason Warnes. Off the boards, McAloon fires it off the post. Comes up for Eric Mashaw. Mashaw getting that puck off the boards, flicking it up into the neutral zone. Luke Alfieri playing on it. Alfieri dumps that puck in. Walker picks it up behind the net. Long pass out, not sure to whom. Misses everybody. That's going to go down. And there it goes. That's an icing. On the far side, puck picked up. Mateo Dalpe. He sends it out into the middle for Pooler. Pooler skating with it. He's got Myros on his right. Shot fired. Blocker. Save. Elliot Kawa. Jared Yeager tries playing off the boards and does. Shot. Save. Aiden Terry. New goalie for West Genesee in this third period. Number 31, Elliot Kawa. Nope, and Terry is down. Not exactly sure what happened there. I did not see what happened with Aiden. Let's see. Go back to my replay. I don't know, he made the save, and then he went down. I'm not sure what happened. He saved it with his pads, it looked like. Covered it up, and then he collapsed down on top of that puck. Well, Aiden's to his knees. Aiden is up on one leg, and he is back up. Not 100% sure what happened there. Find out afterwards. Colin Bennett's actually just came out from the locker room. And Aiden's going to stay in. No idea what happened. Coach is off. Here we go. Jacob Pensabine taking the face-off against Bryce Goodenough. Puck comes back to the point for Mason McAloon. McAloon couldn't hold it in. Retreats back into the neutral zone with that puck. McAloon challenged by Goodenough. Puck comes out to Blevins. Blevins has to go along the blue line to allow Goodenough to come out, and does. On the side, Jacob Pensabine. Who's that puck held in by Baloo? Shot fired. Save Elliot Kawa. On the near side. Dancing around. Baloo pops that puck to the corner. Chased after by Carson Bird. Goodenough trying to play that puck up. Gets it to Blevins. Blevins turns. Fires. Misses wide left. Off the backboards. Newton trying to get to it. Can't as he's pushed off that puck. Played on by Goodenough. Gets it to Newton. Newton squeezed up against the boards by Jacob Pensabine. Pensabine trying to clear that puck up. Blevins and Dan-Dalin freezing that puck. So Goodenough come over, fires that shot, not able to get it. And Baloo turns that puck back in, controlled by Wes Jenny. Played on by Mason McAloon. He passes that puck up for David Petrus. Petrus gets that on net, stopped by Aiden Terry. Aiden Terry is an 8th grader. He will graduate in 2027. You know, if you can pass the maturity test, you can be an 8th grader. That puck is loose in the paint. Amadon slid across with it under his belly button, I believe. On the far side, Mason Warrens gets that puck up to David Stern. Stern touches it. Evan Zanetti takes control, turns that puck back. Warrens hustling back to get to it before Riley McAloon, and does. Sends it into neutral zone, played by Evan Zanetti. Puck comes across near side, off the boards. Luke Alfieri with it. Alfieri sends it up for Evan Zanetti. Zanetti loses it. Amadon takes a knee. Puck comes up to Jackson Pensabine, who passes that puck up to Riley McAloon. McAloon going in, sends it across the middle, and Evan Zanetti could not get a piece of it. At the point, Luke Alfieri fires it, goes wide right off the backboards, collected on the far side by Jackson Pensabine. Behind the net, over the end line, Evan Zanetti comes around at the circle, tried passing it across for Riley McAloon, intercepted, though, by David Stern. Warren sends that puck forward, stopped by Zanetti. Zanetti sends it back into the neutral zone. Stern over there. Stern getting wrapped up, and Stern cross-checking Logan DeWater is down to the ice. I don't know if he's going to get an interference or something, but David Stern going. Referee's looking. Is he like, so what do you want to call? Somebody call. Stern is hoping he's going to get away with it. It's not. Roughing is the call. Roughing. Ontario Bay penalty, number 20, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 20, 2 minutes, rough. Time of the minor penalty, 5:16. Cameron Dowling grabs that puck and dumps it down the length of the ice. Played on behind his own net by Michael Vetter. Taking that puck down on the far side, Jonah Vormwall. Vormwall to the corner. Drops that puck back for Jared Yeager. Yeager cutting back behind the net, passes it up for Vormwall. Vormwall sends it over to the point for Michael Vetter. Vetter fires it into the slot. Blocked. Jared Yeager curls around, takes it over to the hash mark. Yeager stops, comes in. Dowling gets a piece of that puck up to Goodenough. Goodenough couldn't hold it. Vormwall takes it and sends it back. Riley Ballou grabs that puck and dumps that down the length of the ice. Played on by Elliot Kawa. He almost deflected into his goal. Gives that puck to Michael Vetter. Vetter comes around. Passes that puck off. Right side to Jonah Vormwald. Vormwald to Yeager. Yeager pauses it, dumps that into the corner. Dalin takes it. Dalin got hooked by Vormwald, and Vormwald's going to go to the box for that one. Amadon in for the face-off, talking with his defense. 4-on-4 right now for the next 56 seconds. And then Ontario Bay will have a minute 4 of a power play. West Genesee penalty, number 8, 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 8, 2 minutes, hook. Time of the minor penalty, 6:20. And here comes Riley Ballou. Ballou on the near side, staying wide of Luke Alfieri, goes to the corner, looking for somebody to pass it. Alfieri presses him up, gets that puck out to Mashaw. Mashaw couldn't get his stick on it, comes out to the blue line, held in by Braden Walker. Walker dumps in, Ballou out to the slot. Shot taken by Mashaw. He slides into the net, and he dislodges that netting. Coming away with that puck, though, Luke Alfieri. Referee just goes over to fix that net as the puck left the zone. Near side, Amadon couldn't get it out. Swatted back in by Jackson Pensabine. And Ballou passed that puck up to Amadon. Amadon not able to hold it. Goes to McAloon. McAloon passes up to Petrus. And Riley Ballou steals that puck away. Sends it off the boards. Ontario Bay on the power play. And that's going to be an icing. 1 minute of play remaining in the player advantage for Ontario Bay with the ice. Brings this faceoff back down next to Aiden Terry. Here comes Zach Blevins over the blue line into the offensive end. Remember, Ontario Bay is on the power play. Blevins drops it off for Dalin. Dalin from the blue line comes over to the middle. Pushes that puck over to Walker. Walker sends us all the way across for Blevins. Blevins at the circle. Back to Dalin. Dalin winds up with the slapper. Shot fire and a goal! He scored! He scored! Cameron Dalin with his first high school career goal! That's my boy! Zach. Ontario Bay goal scored by number 15, his first of his high school career, Cameron Dalin! Assisted by number 8, Zach Blevins from 24, Braden Walker, 15 from 8 from 24. Time of the Ontario Bay goal, 7:55. And it was a slap shot, too. Taught to him by his older brother, Bailey Dalin, number 22. Here comes Blevins through the middle. Taking that puck wide. Forced underneath. Shot. Newton. Save. Elliot Kawa. That puck gets through. Evan Zanetti chasing it down, hot on his tail. Mason warns. Mason takes out Zanetti. Mason passes that puck up to Owen Newton. Newton all the way across to Blevins. Blevins was trying to get off, though. He just touched that puck to avoid the icing. Let it go in. Played on by Jacob Pensabine. Pensabine around back behind his net, coming up. Tried dropping that puck off for Evan Zanetti. Didn't get enough on it, so Pensabine recollected it. Fires it in. Glove save, Aiden Terry. What a shot. I still can't get over that slap shot by Cameron Dalin. Puck goes back behind the net. And Warren's battling, trying to get that puck out, held in at the point by Mason McAloon. McAloon sends it back up to David Petrus. Petrus dumps that puck to the corner. Played on by Pooler. Pooler sent it up for Warren's. Warren's trying to get to it. Pooler gets it over to Bibbins. Owen Bibbins coming up on the near side. Over the blue line. In the neutral zone. Pushes that puck forward. Loses it. Warren's coming up behind. Warren's at the hash mark. Centering pass. Oh, and Mateo Delpy was all wrapped up. Nice defense by the Wildcats. Here come the Wildcats. Jacob Pensabine. Pensabine forced wide by Pooler. Goes down. Puck is in the crease. And Riley Ballou sweeps it away. Coming up on top, Mason Warrens from the defense. At the hash mark, shot fired. Misses wide right. To the corner it goes. Picked up by Logan DeWaters. DeWaters sends that puck out. Oh, hey, that was a power play goal, too, for Cameron, wasn't it? I just realized that. Here comes Adam Pooler pushing that puck forward, chasing after it. Evans and Ed again to Pooler. Pushes that puck up, turned back by Luke Alfieri. David Stern coming in, sends that puck over to the near side at the boards. Drop back by Pooler to Walker. Walker draws it around Riley McAloon. Walker again around McAloon. Shot fired. Deflected away. Goes to the corner. Cameron Dalin moves up at the hash mark. Sends that puck into the corner over the red line. Stern trying to center. And Elliot Kalwa reaches back to cover that puck up. Puck comes back, Dalin reaching, grabbing that puck before it hit the crease. Snaps it up, stopped by Christian Ball. Puck goes out to the middle. Yeager gets a piece of it. Eric Mashaw gets it, shovels it forward for Dalin. Dalin trying to weave his way through as Ball all over him. Dalin circles around, fires that shot, misses, comes off the corner. Ball grabs it, sends it across, stopped by David Stern. Stern tries drawing it back, loses it, fired in by Braden Walker. Save Elliot Kawa. In the corner, Amadon. Puck comes out, fired again from Walker, save Kawa. Rebound comes up to Christian Ball. Ball sends that through into the neutral zone. Grabbed there by Eric Mashaw. He dumps that puck in. Ontario Bay does their change. Near side at the hash mark, fired forward by McAloon, deflected, drops down into the neutral zone. Jacob Pensabine with it. Pensabine shot, save, Aiden Terry. Swept away by Eric Mashaw. No, I'm sorry, that's Braden Walker. He fires it all the way down. Collected by Will Shields. Will Shields behind the net. Sends it over to the far side. Long pass up for Carson Berg. Berg, near side, shot, save, Terry. Rebound goes over to the corner. Played by David Petrus. Petrus drops it into the corner. Amadon fires it all the way around. Picked up by Stern. Stern poking it forward. Oh, losing it. Luke Alfieri. Stern couldn't make anything happen with it there. Drops it off for Blevins. Blevins to Goodenough. Goodenough shot and a goal! Ontario Bay goal scored by number 23, Bryce Goodenough. Assisted by number 8, Zach Blevins. From 20, David Stern. 23 from 8 from 20. Time of the Storm goal, 12:50. Breakout pass misses everybody. Icing waved off. Walker chases it down back behind his net. Walker coming around on the far side. Long pass, doesn't get it to Blevins. Michael Vetter turns it back in. Here comes Jackson Pensabene. Pensabene at the dot. Shot fired off the inside leg of Aiden Terry. Jackson Pensabene with the goal. Or Jacob Pensabene, excuse me. Jacob. No, it was Jackson. 15. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me for the excuse me. West Genesee goal scored by number 15, Jackson Pensabene. Unassisted. Number 15, unassisted. Time of the Wildcats goal, 13:28. Dan-Dalin steals that puck, pushes it forward for Jacob Myros. Myros coming down to the near side, gets wrapped up by Mason McAloon. McAloon gives it to Riley McAloon in the neutral zone. Lots of family hockey going on down in West Genesee. Puck poked out. Mason Warrens grabs it. Leads Myros. Myros chasing after it. Mason McAloon gets to it first. Mason near side sends that puck into the neutral zone for Riley McAloon. Again, outran by Myros. Warrens to Myros. Anyway, puck gets turned back. Dallin's going to go back behind the net. Nope, Warrens is. Jared Yeager does. Yeager has it. Yeager looking. Goes for the wraparound. Save Terry. And Terry's got that squeezed up against the post. There it is. 2:28 to go in this game. West Genesee Wildcats lead by a score of 8-2. Jacob Amadon in for the face-off against Jared Yeager. Yeager draws that puck back. Will Shields steps up, pops it off the boards for Jared Yeager. Yeager sends it over the end line for Christian Ball. Ball out to the front. Shot fired. Jared Yeager with the goal. Sorry, got touched in there. West Genesee goal scored by number 8, Jonah Vormwald, assisted by 4, Jared Yeager, from 2, Christian Ball. 8 from 4 from 2. Time of the Wildcats goal, 14:42. Off the boards, that puck picked up by Jonah Vormwald, loses it. Recovering, Will Shields fires. Puck gets deflected to the corner. Picked up by Eric Mashaw. Mashaw, long pass out to Stern. Stern not able to hold. That's a play it off the boards. Turned back by Will Shields. And now here comes Amadon pushing that puck forward. Goes to Will Shields. Will sends it behind the net for, that's Luke Alfieri. He sends this all the way across. Christian Ball misses the pass. Goes all the way down for the icing. Face-off will be to the right side of Elliott Kawa. 9-2 is the West Genesee Wildcats lead over the Ontario Bay Storm with just over 1.5 minutes to go. Bryce Goodenough facing off against Jacob Pensabene. Goodenough wins, gives that puck to Blevins. Blevins tries passing it back. It gets turned out. And Sam Newton not able to hold that puck in. Coming back to help out Blevins. Blevins in deep, going for the curl around. Stops short at the red line, looking for somebody to pass to. Oh, he tried threading it to Braden Walker, but somebody got a piece of that. Comes out in the neutral zone. Sam Newton flicks it back for Goodenough. Goodenough comes back to pick that puck up off the board. He passes that puck over to Walker. Walker off the boards for Goodenough. Goodenough touches it into the corner. Less than 1 minute of play remaining in the third period. Final minute of play. Blevins battling, couldn't get the puck free for the shot. Comes back, Goodenough looking, spinning. Oh, couldn't send it over for Sam. Sam recovers, picks that puck up, gives it to Goodenough. Goodenough to Blevins. Blevins back to Goodenough. Goodenough over the blue line, shot fired low, save Kawa. Rebound. Taken to the corner. Newton can't hold it. Referee helps. Picking up puck up off the referee, Carson Berg. Here comes Berg in the slot. Shot blocked by Walker. Walker gets a piece of that out into the neutral zone for Blevins. Blevins cutting through the neutral zone. Blevins wide, draws it back. Played on by Jackson Pensabine. Pensabine pushes Blevins away. Puck in deep. Mason McAloon has it, and that's where this game's going to end. And that concludes another exciting game of ice hockey at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. Please remember to fold and return your warming blankets to their appropriate receptacles now that the game has concluded. Please look around your immediate area, collect all of your belongings, including cups, trash, phones, chargers, and small children. We don't want them. Thank you to all parents, referees, coaches, players for being out here this evening. It is your hard work and dedication that makes this game possible. Don't forget to stop by the Cold Front Cafe, buy any pizza they may have left over, because pizza is good. It's like a well-balanced meal plus some grease. That's what makes it so tasty. It's cold outside, it's dark. Hey, look at these fine gentlemen. What a good-looking group of kids, huh? Lining up just for me, I appreciate that. Great game, guys. Get your pictures now. These are the boys that played when my son got his first high school career goal. I love it. Make sure you drive home safely, everyone. Subscribe to me on YouTube, The Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. I am The Dan-Dalin. Don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for being here as Cameron scored his first career goal. Love it. Love doing it. And here he comes. I'm going to buy that boy a piece of ice, I was going to say a piece of soda, a piece of pizza. Oh, and he's going back out there. Congratulate. Thanks to the goalie that let him get that goal. First goal of his career scored against Eliakawa. Why, thanks, Julie Pickle. Appreciate it. I don't know what's happening here. There they go. Games well played. West Genesee, what a fine group of gentlemen. Congratulations to all the family of the West Genesee hockey players. Talked to some of the off-ice officials that were working the penalty box and said most appreciative and respectful hockey players they have ever seen. So, from the Haldane Memorial Arena, I am the Dan-Dalin. Don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.